Hey, what's up, you guys? Stoutmeister here, and today's Shut the Fuck Up is dedicated to Daniel Sulzbach, aka MrRepzion, once again. Now, I didn't always have a problem with MrRepzion. Hell, he was one of the YouTubers I kind of looked up to when I was starting up my YouTube channel, and I even went as far as to defend him in one of my videos when Onision was starting this whole drama where he was harassing Daniel to get into a debate with him. Now, I'm starting to question whether it was worth making that video or not, because you, Daniel, have built quite a track record over the last few months. From your whole suicide thing where you're saying you're going to kill yourself if you don't get a girlfriend or if you don't do this by the age of 25, to encouraging suicide not only for the people that have terminal illnesses, but there's a point in time where you did in fact say that it was perfectly fine to commit suicide if you were going through any sort of traumatic experience, from a breakup to whatever other reason the person wanted to commit suicide, to auto-blocking people that wanted to bring up certain concerns in your little Google Hangouts, to false DMCAs, to false privacy complaints, and now you pull this shit. You take advantage of the broken copyright system on this website, or you say you're going to take advantage of the broken copyright system on this website when you've made numerous videos on the subject of Google, from talking about the broken copyright system to talking about how video responses have been removed to all sorts of other videos calling out Google on their bullshit. But I'm finding out that that's a total fucking lie. Not that it's really that big of a surprise, but you hit a new fucking low, Daniel. My god. Now, this is just a little warning to the people watching this video that it may have made a commentary using clips from MrRepzion's channel. If you made a commentary using clips from MrRepzion's channel, I strongly urge you to make DailyMotion accounts if you haven't already right now, and re-upload those videos onto those accounts, because Daniel Sulzbach applied for Content ID appeals. Now, for those that don't know what a Content ID appeal thing is, that's basically a feature that partners have in which you can be approved to pretty much claim videos that have either snippets of your content on there for commentary, or if somebody were to mirror a video of yours, you can claim those videos for yourself and you can make profit off it instead of the person that uploaded the content. Now, it's perfectly fine if you want to profit off of a video that's mirrored onto YouTube, especially from a person that's mirroring your video onto YouTube without getting your permission beforehand and or not giving you credit at all, because that does happen on this website. And even if that were not to happen, even if you didn't want to profit off it, that's perfectly fine too. I'm not going to judge you on that. But that's not the case with this little Tumblr post that Daniel Sulzbach made right here that I'm going to show you. It's a response to this person that asked, "I read your tweet. You're going to get Content ID?" Yes, I'm very excited for it. Little do people realize is that when my channel gets approved for Content ID, anyone who uses my copyrighted clips of me, I will be able to claim that content. I could choose to block it, but I won't. I don't want to block content even if it's negative about me. Rather, I'm going to claim it so I make money off the content people use of me in their videos. I cannot wait. No, 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 no. Now, what are the tweets that this person is talking about? Here's a couple. "I applied for Content ID on December 17th. Does anyone know how long it takes for YouTube to get back to you?" Second tweet. "I'm gonna make a video next week on why I support Content ID system on YouTube, but also explain why it needs to be fixed for it to work." Daniel, I highly doubt with the track record that Google has that they're going to make any significant improvements, if any improvements at all, with this whole Content ID system. Hell, you said in one of your videos talking about Google in which it was a pointless video that you made, since you know damn well that Google's not going to make any good changes for the website, yet you sit there profiting off of talking shit about Google. You sit there and make statements like you're gonna make a profit off of other people's commentaries, especially the commentaries that you don't like since they don't agree with your views. Yet you sit there and make commentaries on people like Onision, in which you've built quite a following for that. You sit there and make commentaries off of people like Emanuela. You make commentaries on people like that one douche in which you did your white knighting thing on his video for what guys look for in girls. You've made commentaries on countless people, and you profit off them. And you make let's plays for your channels, and you use copyrighted material for a lot of your videos, and you profit off them, in which you're using them in a fair use manner. You're not saying that you own the copyrighted material anyway. So, I can't fault you with that. But with some of the copyrighted material you do use, like with a lot of big YouTubers, you don't really give credit in the description. Like in your Final Fall of Onision video, you used a clip from Nate Talks to You. And I don't think he has a problem with you using his content in your video, but me personally, if you used my content, I would want you to credit me. I would want you to put my channel link or the video link in the description down below just to show where you got the source. I mean, it's basic mannerisms right there. It's not anything unrealistic or anything like that that you'd be able to do. But with all of this being said, it's like, Daniel, do you not see the hypocrisy in all this at all? Your cock has been exposed in the cookie jar I don't know how many times, from your little suicide video to you promoting suicide on Tumblr to false DMCAs, false privacy complaints, and all this other shit. And I'm hoping that you're just talking shit on Tumblr. I hope you're bluffing, because if you actually take down commentaries that feature your clips in them, then you truly have reached an entirely new low. I'm just waiting for somebody to make a smart-ass remark on the comment section and be like, he could be joking, Stoutmeister. You don't know Rep. As a matter of fact, I followed Rep for quite some time. I was a fan of his for a while. I'm not bandwagon jumping just to get a few cheap views on this channel. I mean, for God's sakes, I was a fan of his at one point. I defended him at one point. And I thought he was a genuine guy. But I saw some of the things for myself, and I saw some of the things people were saying. And for a long time, I wanted to stay out of that whole drama until I saw some of the stuff on Tumblr, on YouTube, and all this other stuff for myself. And I slowly started losing respect for Repzion more and more. So, if MrRepzion comes on here and tells me that I'm part of the troll posse and all this other shit, dude, I've only been in a few Skype calls with the troll posse. Hell, I've talked with you briefly on Skype a couple of times. I'm not part of the troll posse in any way, shape, or form. The group's been dead for quite some time anyway, so that logic would be so invalid, it's not even fucking funny. And for the people that are gonna say that it's photoshopped to make Repzion look bad, here's the proof, motherfuckers. Okay, we are on the Tumblr page. And for the little assholes that are gonna say, oh, where's the .tumblr.com? Darn, this isn't the real website. Actually, it is the Tumblr site because MrRepzion bought a domain of the website, and as you can see, it doesn't have to have the Tumblr name in it anymore. You could just type in MrRepzion.com. Hell, I'll even put Tumblr in there just to show you this otherwise. Alright. Tumblr.com. Okay, Tumblr.com. Oh, look, the Tumblr name went away! Oh, and what does this say? Yes, I'm very excited for it. Little do people realize, oh, copyrighted music! We can't get in trouble with the copyrighted music in here. Oh, copyrighted music! And you're talking about Content ID, Daniel. How ironic. Yes, I'm very excited for it. Little do people realize is when my channel gets approved for Content ID, anyone who uses my copyrighted clips of me, I will be able to claim that content. I could choose to block it, but I won't. I don't want to block content even if it's negative about me. Rather, I'm going to claim it so I make money off the content people use of me in their videos. I cannot wait. Epic smiley face. And just for shits and giggles, I'm going to show the tweets as well. Alright. Okay, make a video on the content ID thing. Yeah. Scroll down. There's his Twitter right there, and yeah. Now, one part of me is hoping that this is all just a sick joke that Rep is pulling on us, but there are two other things that you gotta put into account. Number one, Daniel's not really known for his humor in his videos. He's known to educate people, as well as spreading awareness and white knighting for all sorts of groups of people, like the way that he white knighted girls in that one video response that he made towards the douche teenagers that were like, oh, personality, entertain me, blah blah blah. But then the next video he made, he on I Emanuela, he's basically mocking the whole heart thing, where he's like, and this is towards the end of that video, so you could search that for yourself. You know the little heart right here? Oh, you know what I picture? I picture a dick going in each side of the heart. Yeah, in MrRepzion's case, reptiles. This is Onision's dick, and this is Google's dick, and they're going inside this heart, which in reality is my asshole. But not before I jerk him off and suck him off first. In before Stout secretly loves cock. But yeah, more on a serious note, the second thing you gotta point out is that Skype call that Daniel was in a while back with the Troll Posse. Yes, he associated with the Troll Posse for quite some time. And the Troll Posse is also the little group that Daniel likes to talk shit about on Tumblr now. But in that particular Skype call, he's basically talking about how he's false flagged channels and videos down just because of how easy it was, and he had all sorts of fun with that. Links to that will be in the description down below as well.
And YouTube. Obviously, the crazy thing is about YouTube is, the two people I've seen people claiming that you can file a false privacy complaint, and then UTF says you can't. I'm all for actually abusing the system and actually showing that you can abuse the system, because I've done it before. I filed a false privacy complaint before just to see if it works. Back in 2009, when I had this user filed a false DMCA against me and got my account actually terminated, my MrRepzion account was actually terminated for abuse for DMCA. YouTube restored my account because it was false, and in return I filed several false privacy complaints on the guy who used my video, and I got it easily taken off, and I didn't even use my MrRepzion account. I used a completely different username, because obviously if I file a false privacy complaint on a bot, I will get my account terminated. That's why I created another account to do it. But so it is possible.
So you use like a soft account in order to not risk your channel getting terminated.
Yeah, I mean, it's that easy. All you need to do is just have my email, which is on my channel. You have to have my full name, which I give in all my videos.
And with all this being said and done, time for Muggy to get out here. Now, Muggy, you know what to do, you know what to say. Now, Daniel, MrRepzion, whatever name you want to go by so that I can avoid a fucking privacy complaint, shut the fuck up, get your head out of that tight dick hole mangina that you have. Realize that just because you went to Africa to do charitable work over there doesn't mean that you can get away with murder. It doesn't mean that you can get away with breaking copyright laws. It doesn't mean that you get to do what you're doing on YouTube right now. It doesn't mean that you get to be a total fucking hypocrite. We can see through your little fucking facade. The 194,000 subscribers you have may not be able to, but people like me, that was a former subscriber, we can see through that shit. The people that you hurt, people like some guy 827, Must Destroy All, along with a lot of other people that were associated with you at one point or another, they are hurt by you. They are hurt by your actions. They want to see a change in you. But at this point, I don't see a change coming anytime soon, if a change comes at any time soon, which I am hoping for. But Daniel, you just gotta stop with this whole shit. And if this is all just a big publicity stunt just to get more views and to get more subscribers, then either way, whether this is genuine or not, this is really showing how much of an attention whore you really are. And you've spoken out against attention whores quite a bit before, so that would make you an even bigger hypocrite either way. But I'm done talking here. Come up with your own shut the fuck up line, and cheers. Today's Thirst Quencher and Energy Provider is brought to you by Grape Amp. It is fucking amazing. That's all I gotta say about that. Now stay tuned for more videos. Take care. See you later. Queuing epic outro music now.